The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. Proverbs 18:15. I'm John Matthews, a 28-year-old businessman working for a prominent company in my hometown. As part of the sales team, I'm often involved in business gatherings, which frequently include drinking parties almost every night. Clients enjoy the places I choose for these gatherings, and the events are usually successful. After a recent party, I felt a sigh of relief. My boss whispered to our senior colleague, presumably planning the next venue, likely a fancy place with attractive women for our client CEO. Our tipsy CEOs seemed to be in high spirits as we made sure nothing was left behind and dispersed. My colleagues headed to a bar, but not being much of a drinker, I declined the invite and decided to head home early to enjoy my hobby, gaming. On my way home, I heard a dispute in a side alley. A young woman's voice caught my attention. Peering into the dark alley, I saw a girl about college-aged arguing with a man my age. He was holding her arm, trying to forcefully take her somewhere. "Hey, stop that." She tried to keep her voice down, but her discomfort was clear. I called out, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't be forcing her like that." The man turned to glare at me, his appearance suggesting he was a privileged rich kid. "Back off, you're out of your league, man," he retorted. Ignoring his words, I stepped into the alley, shielding the girl behind me. The man, undeterred, attacked me. I hate violence, but I couldn't ignore this. After taking a hit, I was slumped against the wall, tasting iron in my mouth. The girl, however, thrust her smartphone at the man, threatening to call the police. Calm, mocking voice made him retreat. After he left, she helped me up and took me to a nearby park. We exchanged brief introductions, and I learned her name was Ginny Garcia. She insisted on cleaning my suit jacket and took my business card. A week later, she called, and we arranged to meet at a restaurant. It turned out to be a high-end place, far from what I expected from a college student. Over dinner, Ginny revealed more about herself, including her engagement to the man who had attacked me. It was an unhappy arrangement, clearly imposed on her. Despite the awkward situation, I found myself wanting to spend more time with her. We began meeting regularly, exploring various places and enjoying each other's company. However, our relationship was not without complications. Ginny's engagement and her troubled family dynamics cast a shadow over our time together. Eventually, her absence after our last date worried me. When I was summoned to my boss's office, I was confronted by Ginny's fiancé and their families. Accusations flew, and I was on the verge of losing my job. To my surprise, Ginny appeared, revealing her plan to take over her father's company from her corrupt uncle. She offered me a job at her company, and together, we set out to build a better future. However, Ginny began avoiding me, and I couldn't understand why. It took a heartfelt conversation to uncover her fears and regrets. In the end, I promised to stay by her side, offering my unwavering support as she navigated the challenges ahead. Conclusion: the Lord is near to those who have a broken heart, and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Psalm 34:18. Our journey together taught me the value of resilience, compassion, and the strength found in true companionship. Ginny and I, both scarred by our pasts, found solace in each other as we faced the future together.